Buddy, what's up and welcome back to Let's Vote on CC2LP1. I am really excited because today we're going to be taking on the 14th pack of voting that we've been going through, and after this we're going to be officially halfway done with voting, which I'm really excited about, and we'll be on the back half, so it'll be all downhill from here hopefully, and we're going to start things off here in the Interstellar pack with Time Delay Bomb. So let's go and go. Okay, I see. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. So, is this one of those drop the thing on the thing? And yeah, I think it is. Now the question here is, was I supposed to bring the hook with me? I think I was. Let me try that again. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm supposed to pull it. Wow. Okay. Let's do this without failing here. I say right as I fail. Come on. I had this earlier. I really don't like this concept. Like, it's interesting in how it ends up playing out, but it's also really annoying to execute, and that's really frustrating. No. Okay, you have to do it at the same time, I think. No, I didn't mean to do that. Come on. What? Now it's not even working. There we go. Perfect. Alright. And that should clear the way, right? Yep, there we go. I liked the fact that that was a condensed version of the concept. I'm just still not a fan of the concept. And I also am not a really big fan of the fact that that's all the level was. I mean, did we really want more of it, though? That's the thing. That's what I'm torn about. I don't know. I'm going to still give it a 1. Alright. Plane. Okay, so this seems to be a fairly simple chip collecting affair here. Okay. That was fairly simple. I think I'm going to give that one a 1 as well. We've seen a lot of tiny levels with like Hamiltonian chip collecting that are a little more interesting. Alright, buddy system. Oh, is this kind of like a constant companion? Brown buttons connect to traps in reading order. Left to right, up, down. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of like that, but it looks like we're going to have to do a little more in terms of getting our buddy over to the spots where we need her to be. So let's do that. This is probably going to take a while. But thankfully, the brown buttons are positioned in fairly reasonable, like as in terms of how they connect. The way that they're positioned in relation to the traps is pretty reasonable, I think. There we go. And thankfully, they're also in these little hooked areas that make it easy to trap your doppelganger, which is nice. Okay, now this one's going to be a little trickier, perhaps. If only because that's, yeah. There we go. I just kind of had to remember what the other areas were like there. So far I'm liking this. I kind of wish it was a little on the smaller side. But that's pretty negligible here. There we go. Where's the... Is it over here? Oh, it's over here. Okay, this is a bit awkward. There we go, okay. Yeah, my only complaint about this is that I kind of wish it were smaller. Like, if I designed the whole constant companion thing from Walls of CC1, aside from it being a walls of level, I probably would have made it include thin walls, maybe, just so you could more easily track where your doppelganger was. I guess in that level it was a little more, a little less of an issue because you weren't having to go create all this distance. Wait, what? Oh, you got the bonus flag. That's kind of funny. Okay. So now I should be able to... Oh yeah, that. There we go. Okay, so I guess you could also just go right into the trap, and providing you know the direction for Doppelganger Melinda to go, you could work it out that way. Okay, there we are. I'm not going to really worry about the bonuses. Okay. One ship left, and it's probably over here, because we haven't really explored here very much yet. Yeah, it's over here somewhere. Trying to be careful not to get into a death situation here. Alright, I think I can just go right around, yeah. There we go. Now the question is, do I need Doppelganger Melinda for the exit? Where is the exit anyway? Here it is. I'll give that one a 3. I didn't like it as much as Constant Companion, because that level had a little more consistency with what you had to do as far as getting the Doppelganger to relate to you space-wise, but I'll give it a 3. It was decent. Alright, next up is Compressed Infestation. Oh. Okay, so we have to go here. Okay, so that's just gonna... I have this dynamite. I mean, I guess I could just... not do that. I was going to see if I can get to one of these bonus things. I'm not really a fan, I have to admit. I'm not a fan of when designers put bonus flags in... also, I'm not a fan of the way that works out, but oh well. So I had to wait a little bit and then go down. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of when designers put bonus flags in weird... Oh wait, this didn't actually do anything. There we go. I guess it did, because there's the other landing up top as well. Wait, is this... Okay, that's not a thing. That's just... Okay, I'm not going to worry about the bonuses. But yeah, if there's like 4 corners like this and you can only get to 1, it's like, eh. I'm one of those people who likes it when bonuses... I know I can get all of them. It's not just a matter of choosing between them. Or if it was a matter of choosing between them, it was obvious what they were. You know what I mean? It's... I don't know, maybe I'm just weird like that, but I'm going to give that one a 1 as well. Alright, 4 levels in, we're on to Die Another Way. Is that a James Bond reference? If you trip the wires, the guards will make life hard for you. You'll need the lightning bolt eventually, so don't try getting rid of it. Okay, so I really don't want to... Now I'm trying to remember, did Die Another Day have like a laser... like tripping thing in the movie? Have I even seen that? I don't know if I actually have seen it. I think I've seen parts of it. I've watched like a lot of the old James Bond movies, and I haven't really seen a lot of the newer ones, but I'm wondering... Oh, I see. There's going to be teeth that will come out if I... I'm not a fan of this whole thing there. Oof, okay. The nice thing is that it seems like the blobs controlling this are doing so on a very adjacent basis. So it's like, I'm not going to see another cloner spitting things out. Yeah, like, it's going to be at the very least 2 spaces away, which is nice. Okay, let's just clone a teeth. There we go. That was neat. I liked the way that it used the tripwires concept from original CC2 in a way that actually provided you with consequences, because that level you could trip the wires and it wasn't really that big of a deal. And the fact that all the monsters could just go through everything. I mean, you could say that there are levels out there like that, like we could have just put water here and it would have been, you know, it would have been totally fine, you know, like in CC1 or something. But I think CC2 it works even better because there is the possibility that you could do it, but you would do it with consequences, and I like that. So I'm going to give that a 2 at least. It's not the most original thing, but it did at least manage to iterate on an existing concept in a fun way. Alright, Moraine. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Please tell me this is not what this looks like. 12 chips, 13 blocks. You need 16, but you won't use them all. I need 16? 16 blocks? What? I am so confused by what that even means. Is the hint referring to, like, I would need 16 blocks, but maybe I would use a block in multiple spots or something? I don't know. Like, I'm really lost with what this means. Like, this block, let's say I did this. I could put it there, right? I think. I could do this, and then I could swing around. I think I can swing around. Yeah, here we go. And then I could put it there. So that opens up a trap way down here, right? Okay, so I go into the trap, which is on the other layer, so I need to actually switch. Okay, so that's done. So now, does this mean that I could put this block up on the flame jet? I'm inclined to say yes, just because there really isn't anywhere else for it to go, right? I don't think so. So that gets it down to 10 chips. Yeah, this is really interesting. Alright, let's get this over here. I'm really nervous about accidentally misstepping somewhere. Is this a Henry Potts level? This feels like something he would make that involved taking a lot of time like this. Question is, where do we go with this now? I'm not actually sure. I'm kind of tempted to just keep that there because I don't want to, like, ruin any other blocks. There's this one here, and I'm looking at where it could go. And, well, I don't know. I guess this, but we've already done that, right? That's the other thing. I'm going to have to keep track of where every single thing is. Okay, there's that. Okay, now this is awkward because I now have a situation in which I'm going to need to fill in water to get to that. I'm at a loss for words, guys. This is gonna take a long time. Okay, is there anything I can do with this one? I don't think there is. So I'm just gonna go, unless I push it up through that, maybe I could do that. Like, I could go through here and do things and stuff, right? Stuff and things. But I think that would make it impossible to get something here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, so that brings us now down to 8 chips. This is like a level that you would probably have to map out in order to be successful at it. So I'm not expecting us to be able to solve this. Yeah, here's another one that would require, like, killing the block's chances. No! Oh man, I'm torn on this. Should I just look at the solution? Because I don't want to spend all this time on this. Like, the concept's interesting, but it would be more interesting if it were smaller. Because my goodness, that is a lot of work. That's what makes me think it's a Henry Potts level. I'm sorry, Henry, if you're watching this. Like, but there's so many levels, like Blob Jail and what was that one? Jack Frost, I think it was. We haven't actually seen that in CC2 voting, at least yet. But I know that that was a level that was in CCLP1 and 4 voting. Was it in 4 voting? I know it was in 1. Alright, I'm going to watch this because I'm curious to know. But yeah, I like the idea of this. It's just, there's so much stuff going on. I'm also wondering, is it possible that you have to use a lot of the blocks to bridge otherwise, like, impassable things so that you could just get a block going all over the place? Because that would be interesting if you could do that. And now I'm realizing that that might actually be a part of the solution. Because we have to at least bridge one water tile to get into that flame jet button. Yeah, like, come on, push it down. There's nowhere else for that to go. You can push it down. There we go. So maybe that's the secret to it. And if that's the case, that's kind of cool. I like that idea. I just wish that it was... I don't know. I think the beauty of this double maze thing is that it allows Chip to, like, explore the whole thing, especially considering how big it is, without this consequence of accidentally pushing something the wrong way. And I guess stuff like that, you would have to keep it there, too. What are you doing? But yeah, like, if this were not a double maze, if this was just, like... I guess what I mean by that is if you were just roaming around in a normal maze, you probably would be a little more limited. I'm saying that, and maybe that's not true, because now I'm seeing there's all this open space and stuff, but... I'm wondering just how feasible it would be to do this exact puzzle without the double maze concept, because that's partially interesting in the sense that you could explore more without tripping things up in a way, but there's also that liability of it being so big that it's easy to lose track of things or misstep into things or, you know, do a lot of different things incorrectly. So, man, I'm really torn with what to give this. This is one of those levels I feel like would have been right at home in CC1, because there were a lot of levels in that set that kind of required almost a map for you to draw, and it was feasible for you to draw the map too. There were some things that did so just out of necessity for spatial relationships, like totally unfair. And I mean, I know that we can look at the editor now, but when I was, you know, really young and we played through that, that was kind of the only option we had, short of looking up a solution on the internet. And, of course, people would make maps of things like force field, and I think maybe somebody did a map of double maze itself? I could be wrong on that, but maybe I'm wrong on that one. But I know that there's someone who did, like, an Excel spreadsheet where they did a map of force field, and it was like, that's dedication right there. I mean, they spent a lot of time trying to get that just right. And I have to, you know, give props where props are due. I mean, that's pretty cool. The question is, should levels require that of you? And I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I feel like in some cases, it's not a bad thing, but the size needs to be manageable, and that's what's keeping me from being ultra positive about this level. Like, in all honesty, that the size is what's really holding me back from wanting to give this a high rating. I think if this were smaller, like I know there's a level that Archie Pusaka made called Double Puzzle, and that one was like a traditional Sokoban, and so it's not exactly the most mind-blowing thing in the world, but it did have this element of, hey, you know, here's a small Sokoban and here's another small Sokoban layered in, on top of that. That's pretty neat, you know, I do like that. I just kind of wish that this concept could be made that size, I guess. That would be cool. I would like to see this concept done slightly differently. Maybe I'll make a level kind of like this. I would have to do it in CC2 because the nice thing about this idea in CC2 is that you can see what things you've opened or deactivated. So that's not something that you can do in CC1, sadly. The other reason why I'm kind of like, ooh, a double maze could be a good thing is I made a level in Walls of CCLP1 called Ski Resort Town. And it's one of the levels that came pretty late in the set's development, and it's actually, oddly enough, one of the ones I'm the most proud of. But the whole concept of Ski Resort Town involved going through all these different rooms that were ice-themed, and the last one had this double maze thing going where you had to like build a bridge back to the start of the room, and you had to do it from two different sections. So you could do it from one area, and then you had to do it in the other area. And there was one area that was a little trickier, arguably, than the other one. But you could use the other area to scope it out, which is kind of why I liked using a double maze there. Otherwise, double mazes can be very obfuscating. There's that word again. Okay, what are we doing now? Come on. There we go. I think I'm going to give this a 2, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't think the concept is bad. I really don't. I just wish that it was scaled differently. I think that's my only niggle with this. And that significantly takes it down quite a bit. If not, you know, then make the level not a double maze, you know? Because the double maze idea, while neat on paper, it just feels very unnecessary in some respects, you know? So I guess my idea about, like, filling in tons of water and taking a block around is not quite the case, it feels like. Unless I'm still missing something here. So I had an interesting dream last night. I feel weird talking about dreams here on my YouTube channel, but I suppose I've talked about stranger stuff. I didn't want to say Stranger Things because that's a show, which is really good, but it's like, now when I say that, people are gonna think I can't do the theme song very well. But yeah, last night I had a dream that Star Wars Episode 9 came out, and I don't really know what to expect from this movie. I'm gonna be really honest. It's funny, I haven't talked Star Wars, I feel like, since I was in the middle of my now sort of on hold Knights of the Old Republic 2 Let's Play, which I haven't touched that in 4 years now. Because I remember I was talking about what I was kind of thinking The Force Awakens would be like, and that was 4 years ago, guys. Like, that's how long ago it was. That's mind-blowing to think about. But at the time I said, this kind of feels like it's going to be like A New Hope, and sure enough, that kind of ended up being the case. And I had really liked that one. Then The Last Jedi came out, and a lot of people are very divided about that one. I personally don't think it's the greatest thing ever, but it had some things in it that I really liked. I know that that's probably not the most popular opinion in the world. And some of the things I liked were some of the things people hated, weirdly enough. I'm not going to get into what they all are here, because that's just going to ignite a comment firestorm on this video, I'm sure. But yeah, there was a lot of things in the movie that I thought were interesting choices, and I'm a little concerned about Episode 9 for a couple of reasons. One of them is that as much as I enjoyed The Last Jedi as an individual movie, like on its own, it didn't really gel very well with all the stuff that The Force Awakens set up, which is one of my biggest issues with it. It was almost kind of like the template for making the new Star Wars movies was trying to emulate the Marvel movies in some respects, because a lot of those movies are like, hey director, here's a movie, go ahead and imprint your own little style on it and everything like that. And for Marvel, I think that works really well because you have different characters who have their own little world and who have their own things going on, and you can do, very genre bending things with that. And in a lot of cases they have done that. Like Captain America the Winter Soldier was kind of like a political conspiracy thriller, and Guardians of the Galaxy kind of had that space opera sort of thing going, and Thor Ragnarok was this goofy Flash Gordon kind of movie, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of really neat ideas to throw around there. I don't think that model works for Star Wars though, and the reason for that is because Star Wars is meant to be an epic saga, and an epic saga should feel cohesive. And The Last Jedi felt like such a different movie than The Force Awakens. I mean, it kind of threw some of the things that that movie set up out the window. And now Episode 9 is coming out, and I'm really concerned that it's going to feel like it's going to try to juggle all the things that The Last Jedi did, and now my window just completely went black. Wait, why did that happen? Game? Okay, there we go. I was like, my window went black and then it froze everything, and I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, it's probably going to feel like, and this is my prediction, it's probably going to feel like it's going to have to try to juggle all the things that The Last Jedi put in place. And at the same time, it's going to have to end the whole, like, Skywalker saga, which is what it's been billing itself as doing. And that part of it I'm kind of a little bit curious about, because when Episode 7 came out, I wasn't really convinced that they were trying to do anything Skywalker related. I mean, yes, there was Luke and there was, the old characters, but I figured, okay, the old characters are here because nostalgia, right? I mean, everyone wants to see the characters they know and love, and at least in some capacity. I know they were kind of in a more minor role in Episodes 7 and 8, but at least for the most part, you could argue that Luke had a little bit more of a major role in Episode 8 and stuff, and Han in Episode 7. But I don't know, it didn't really feel like the Skywalker saga was the focus, and now all of a sudden we're saying this is the end of the Skywalker saga, presumably so Disney can make their own movies and, make more money off of original ideas, or slightly more original ideas, I should say. I'm definitely giving that a 2. But, yeah, the thing about this whole ending of the Skywalker saga that really kind of rubs me the wrong way is that it feels like a little bit of a, what on earth is this? Okay. What? Well, this is a thing. So, green open walls are... I am so confused. So those are walls, those are walls, those are walls. But, wait, no. I can walk through some of the green toggles. I'm just checking to make sure that these are all legit. It seems like these are always... Wow, this is a weird level. What in the world? I'm glad this is untimed. And it gives me a chance to finish talking about this. But yeah, it feels like kind of this last-minute attempt to be like, ooh, hey, this is the last chance we get at milking nostalgia, let's go ahead and do this. And it's like, I don't know, like, even the whole tease of Emperor Palpatine coming back kind of feels like that almost. I'm not saying that I'm not excited for it, because I'm really curious to know what that's going to be like. But there's a couple of things about it that kind of make me a little bit like, I don't know. And one of them is the fact that Emperor Palpatine's coming back. Because it's like, okay, if you do that, you're essentially making Anakin's sacrifice in Return of the Jedi slightly less meaningful. Now, maybe they'll find a way to bring him back, and I'm actually hoping they will. I know not everyone likes Hayden Christensen. This is another unpopular opinion. But I actually kind of hope they bring Hayden Christensen back. it would feel appropriate for them to do that. And there's a part of me that really hopes they do. But yeah, I don't know how they're going to make this whole trilogy feel relevant in the context of being in the Skywalker saga, because it was kind of like episode 7 begins with, oh, here's these new characters, and this is the continuing adventures of Star Wars and stuff. And then, episode 8 was kind of like, okay, let's kind of upend some of the premises of Star Wars on their head, which I actually really liked some of that, because I really don't like the dynastic nature of the Jedi and the way that they were treated before. And the fact that, it felt, this is kind of what I was expecting The Force Awakens to be, and they didn't really do that in The Force Awakens, basically, because the title almost suggested it. But I was thinking to myself, ooh, The Force is awakening, and all these people, and all this stuff, and it felt like we got that little glimpse of it in The Last Jedi with the kid, at the very end and everything, and I'm like, ooh, that's what I was hoping for out of The Force Awakens, and here we are. So, I don't know what Rise of Skywalker is going to be like. I'm nervous, but excited for it. I'm just kind of hoping that this will mark, like, a new beginning for Disney Star Wars in some ways, and I know it sounds really vague, but what I mean by that is I kind of want Disney's Star Wars to sort of change course a little bit, like have a nice blend of old and new, which I think it was what the idea was the whole time, but they've been sort of trying to mesh them into one thing, and it kind of feels awkward. And, there's all kinds of other reasons that people have for not really liking Disney Star Wars, and some of them I agree with, some of them I don't agree with. I'm not going to get into them all here, but, oh, there we go. Here's how you get to that one. And maybe this one? Once you understand kind of the pattern of this level, it's not so bad. But man, what a weird level. This is really strange. I'm not sure how you would even make this. But yeah, I think the Mandalorian on the new Disney streaming service, that looks pretty cool. I'm hoping that Season 7 of the Clone Wars will also be good, because I really liked that series a lot. It's not everyone's favorite thing, but it feels like it's kind of grown a little more popular with, like, hardcore Star Wars fans, because it does so much to expand the universe and the lore of the universe quite a bit in ways that are mostly sensible, not all the time, but for the most part they're pretty interesting. I don't know, I'm just a Star Wars fan. I love the movies, and I guess now I should probably talk about the actual dream I had. First, let me give that a rating. Man, what do you give something like that? I know we had that really weird chip is on hallucinogens or whatever that level was. That was really hard to navigate, whereas this one's a little easier to navigate. I'm going to give it a 2, because I'm not really a fan of, like, gimmick things like that are all about seeing weird stuff on the screen, because that's kind of strange, at least in my book, for an official set. But it was at least a little more navigable than that other one, so I'm happy for that. Do the wrong thing, as opposed to the right thing, I guess. There's apparently a button or something there. Anyway, the dream I had was that The Rise of Skywalker came out. If the obvious doesn't work, do the wrong thing. What? Okay, I'm beginning to think that I shouldn't be pushing that. Huh. Is that... Okay, yeah, that controls that. Let's go there. I don't see any harm in that. So, I dreamt that the movie came out, and I was really excited for it. And what in the world do you... I guess you have to have a railroad sign for that? See, I was really excited for it, and then for some reason I couldn't... I think the tickets sold out, and... Why would I want to go on that? That's odd. Okay, so I can't go back there with the green key, which is problematic. So maybe I need to change into Melinda. Let's go ahead and do that. So I couldn't get tickets, and then it was like opening night, and I peeked into the theater to see it because I couldn't really get a glimpse of it. All the while hoping I could make it into the next showing, even though, most people would probably get tickets long beforehand. and therefore it would probably be sold out. Oh, is that what that does? Is that a blue button? It's probably a blue button. So, I saw this brief glimpse of this lightsaber duel, and it looked pretty awesome. It was like two blue lightsabers going up against each other, and... Oh, hi there. I guess let's do this. So the problem I'm seeing here is that Melinda needs to use the green key, right? If we're to actually make it through the left side. What on... Oh yeah, you could just navigate that out. Yeah, I'm a little confused by this. I guess I can get this now, which means I can pull the ice block out of here, which I'm assuming is what you have to do. It feels like the theme of the level is do the things that are not obvious. So, there's that. But yeah, I saw these two blue lightsabers, and there's like a green one and a red one all coming together, and I'm like, oh my, like, is this like giant lightsaber battle royale between like all these characters or something? Like, I was so excited for whatever this was, and I couldn't really see any more. And then I saw a friend of mine afterwards from work, and he was like, oh yeah, the movie was like, you know, 96% good except for the very end. And I was like, no, what is this thing at the very end that's bad? I want to know. So I don't know. I'm curious to know what the movie's going to be like. I'm nervous, but also pretty excited. I think it'll be fun. How am I supposed to get a block on here? Assuming I need to get a block in there, because if I push it here, then it's going to be stuck, right? Unless I slap it, which actually might be the answer. You know, I'm wondering if that's the answer. But if I do that, it's going to be stuck here permanently because I can't go down and then pull it back. I can push it into the corner and then get it through. But that's kind of it. Anyway, that's my little spiel about Star Wars. I didn't really want to get too deep into that, but yeah, I really like Star Wars. I know not everyone's a fan of what Disney's done with the franchise, and there are a lot of things I'm not a big fan of that they've done as well, but I still like it, you know? I'm not, I'm not one of those people who's going to be like, well, you're a horrible person because you hate Star Wars, or, you know, or because you like Disney Star Wars or something like that. It's like, just chill out, you know? It's fine. They're just movies. They're, you know, they're entertainment. Alright, so I think at the end I'm going to have to get a block up there to the exit, because I don't see any flippers, so pretty sure that's going to happen. The question is, where do we control a yellow tank? I am so confused by some of this stuff. Like, and this seems to be all the level is, so I am kind of lost. I mean, I can only pull this so far. I mean, that's not necessarily helpful. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this, guys. This is... And the entire lower half is locked behind a chip thing, which is weird. Yeah. Oh wait, there's a flipper. I missed the flipper. Okay, so I don't need that block for the end. I can use it on something else. So where to use it? That's the question. I think that the level is going to come down largely to that. Where to use the ice block, and that part I'm not certain about. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just press this again. I don't see any harm in that. I feel like I need to hold that down somehow. That still does not answer the question about how to control that silly yellow tank, though. What is this thing all about? This that thief. And also, there's the matter of the foil. Like, why is there foil? I don't understand the foil. Like, there's no walls to foil that I can see, right? I mean, can't go down there as Melinda. I'm running out of time, too. That could be bad. Yeah. Unless there's just something here. But this is the whole level, right? There's nothing else. If the obvious doesn't work, do the wrong thing. I'm not sure what the wrong thing even is. And like this chip right here. So are there chips I can't get? Well, let's take a look around. That's 5 just here on the bottom. 6 there in the middle. I know there's another one in the middle as well, which is 7, and then 8. And that's it. So I need every chip. There's no way that I can survive without getting everything. Why isn't that activating? Oh, did I waste something on that? I'm going to start over because I need more time. Okay, I'm not going to push anything yet. That should be okay, I think. Maybe not, but I guess I need to press the tank button. Yeah, this is a puzzler. Okay, it's the blue door. The blue door. Was there another blue door? I don't think there was. And I don't think there's a... No, there's 2 red doors. There's the one over here as well. Why is there that... Why does that exist? I really want to know why that exists. I have not seen a single normal wall in the level. And I haven't seen, like, anything that can pick up items, like bowling balls or anything like that anywhere. So that's automatically making me kind of suspicious. Like, it'd be one thing if there was hidden information in the level. Like, if there was an entire outer section where there was logic gates and stuff that were governing the level in some weird way, but I haven't seen anything like that here, and that's what's making it really puzzling. Like, the hook, I can understand the reason for the hook. That I get. This section. Why is there a button here? That I don't understand. Where do we control the yellow tank? I don't get that either. I am so confused by how this works. I am so confused by how this works. Because I could get the green key, right? And then I could go down here. And then I could go through the teleport, and there's like a chip there, which is fine, except now we've locked ourselves out of being able to do anything with this little loop over here. Which may be okay, because maybe we don't need to be Melinda anymore. Like, maybe that was all Melinda needed to be used on, right? So let's just say we did that by actually doing it, and then we do this. Okay, so we got that done. That still doesn't explain what's going on with this section here. Like, I haven't seen like a wire thing, or lightning bolt thing. I still haven't seen another blue door. See, it'd be different if maybe you had to partial post through this or something, and... But the thing is, this is the whole level. Like, this is it. There's nothing else. I don't see any other ways to do stuff or to... Oh, you know what? I might have messed things up with that key there. Because I may need to loop around with this ice block if I'm to push it over there. Wow, yeah, I haven't even seen a yellow. Have I seen a yellow? This is really weirdly puzzling. Why does that not make a noise? I have to assume it's because there's nothing... Can't go in there. There's nothing under the tank, is there? Nope, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Wait a minute. I'm being silly here. The question is not getting all the chips. The question is, how do I get the ice block over there? I think that's what this ultimately comes down to, isn't it? So let's try to do this with that in mind, because I'm pretty sure I've cooked the level by virtue of getting that green key. So I think I have to use the red key there. I need to get the hook, which means I need to get the fire boots. I'll just go ahead and get these for fun. That's a pretty interesting setup. I'm always interested in seeing how designers can make levels that have these sorts of gotcha moments without making them overly mean or anything. I don't feel like this one's mean. I do feel like it's slightly disserviced by the fact that it has this big layout. But you could argue that the big layout helps the level in some ways. I don't know why I'm getting the chips. There's just something weirdly satisfying about getting the chips. And I need to get the hook, which is here, right? Yeah. Okay, so if I go drop you there, or actually drop you there, and let's do that, and then loop around, because we can do that. So long as we can avoid getting the green key, we can loop around. Oh, I kind of forgot about that part. Let's switch that, because we can still do that. But yeah, that railroad thing, the lack of a railroad sign, the lack of a wire lightning bolt thing, that should have been a dead giveaway. Actually, no, there is a socket. It has the thing behind it. Yeah, this is actually pretty simple. Okay. There we go. That was a neat little puzzle. I'll give it a 3. Alright. Next up is Uphill Battle. Oh, I see. So we have to get through and oh, this is an interesting concept. I had to get through this in a pretty short amount of time. Huh, that's interesting. I mean, you could theoretically just wait for things like this and then slip through, so that kind of makes it a little bit trivial, I have to admit. I'll give it a 2. Alright, Rift Walker. Okay, I saw this beginning and I'm like, ooh, I guess it's an item swapper, and then I see this and it's like, oh. That kind of dampens my excitement a little bit, if we're going to have a... Oh. So, it's going to be like that, huh? Alright, well... Yeah, I'm just going to say right now, I am not really a fan of that. That's not cool. I mean, I guess you could theoretically just... I'm just going to see where it's going to go now. Okay, it's going to go the opposite way. Okay, so now I can go over here and do a bunch of stuff and hopefully not get killed. Okay. Good, good, good. That's nice to know. So, like, the things on the opposite ends, I think, are what's trigger... Okay, I see the gimmick here. Thankfully, it's not as tedious as I was thinking. I want to get out of the non-safe spots. So this is weird, because here, he's not going to exit out of that side, which is kind of odd. Wait, I should just keep going up, don't... No! See, that's what I'm worried about, is that's going to happen. Okay, let's... There we go. That's what I wanted to do. As long as I'm careful about this, hopefully it's not going to be as bad. So I need to do this before I do the lightning bolt, or at least around that. I can drop it, I guess. There's that. Okay, I really want to let go of some of these things. Can I just let go of them here? Okay, I need to actually get to the other side. Thankfully they're not all boots, which is kind of nice. No! Ugh. I don't like you. You're annoying. There we go. Do 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 do. You need to take a chill pill, Glider. That's not cool. Oh, I missed my little window there. I guess I didn't miss it. I could have just kept going, but oh, missed it again. I really want to handle this level well. The other thing that makes this really frustrating is not every path is the same length for the glider, which makes it harder to gauge some of this stuff, I feel like. Like that. The glider's just going to come right out of nowhere, no warning at all, and make life even more difficult on yourself. Alright, let's go through here. Okay, this is clearly the wrong way. Okay, good. He's on a different plane there. Oh, I forgot to do that. Okay, where are you going to end up next? I just want to make sure I'm not on the same wavelength axis thing. Okay, let's go here next. Let's apparently die there next, because this level is being silly. I don't like this. This is not fun. I'm almost tempted to give up on this, because it's not that the level is, like, hard from, like, a mental standpoint. It's just hard from the standpoint of feeling like you have to be lucky. And yes, I understand that you theoretically don't need luck in the traditional sense of the word. But you do need something that feels like luck, and that's what's really frustrating about this. Are you kidding me? You know what? I've seen the way the level works. I'm going to give it a 1. I'm sorry. I've seen the way it works, and I like the idea of it, but I feel like this would work well in the MS rule set when I don't think you have to really worry about this as much. Because in this rule set, going through the teleport while the monster is going through the teleport opens up all sorts of issues. And I think Lynx is the same way as well. Alright, let's move on to Compact. Hello there. That turns that off, apparently. Okay, and... oh, hi. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is I need to figure out a way to get this over to the button, right? Why did that not release? Oh, because now I need to get the chip, right? That's the thing here. So the question now is, does the glider need to hit that tank button? Okay, so now I've got the... oh, wow, I only had that little tiny time limit there. Okay. Okay, so this is going to need to be quick. Okay. Now the pressure is a little higher. That's making me a little nervous. Yeah, let's turn that off as soon as we can. Oh, I forgot we could do that. Now that's interesting. Okay, so let's do this first, get that, and then we'll go through and let's put this back. I want to just make sure we can get that done. So what happens if I... come on, I need to get in there. There. Oh. I wanted you to hit the thing, and you didn't hit the thing, man. Alright, so how do we get you to hit the tank button? So you're going to go through here no matter what, right? Like that, unless you die, which we don't want you to die, so that's that. So I think the key here is either removing this teleport like we were theorizing earlier, or... but that's just going to let it go up here, and then if it goes up, it's going to... actually, that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, because I think I can make that work. Let me give it a shot. So, okay, I do that. I'm going to go ahead and get this. And apparently die. Okay. And I really didn't want to get that key, because I need that for my stuff here. Oh, whoops. Okay. So, oh, I need to hit the button, right. Can I get over there now? I'm a little worried now. Guys, I think I may have... okay, good. Okay, so now... there. That was not quite what I had in mind. So, hang on. With that setup, let's just take a look at this. You would have gone through here, which you did. You ended up there. And then... looped around that, come out this way, gone over here, and basically just continued the loop. So it seems like I need to position this over here is what needs to happen, because that way it can go up through there. Okay, so that's how you do it. I think that's how you do it, at least. Alright, so now let's do that. I did not mean for you to do that. Start over. I like the little decoration here, even though it's kind of obvious that this was meant to be a 5x5 level, and that wasn't really possible in the confines of... I keep doing that. Why do I do that? Okay. I need to first... Actually, no, I need to get the yellow teleport. Sequencing, guys. Sequencing. There we... Right, I can't do that until I get that. Okay. No! It's not what I meant for you to do. There. That's it. That's all I need you to do. And I forgot that was going to happen. No! Okay. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh no, I can't do that. I need to actually position you in the correct way. There's just so many delicate pieces to this that it's a little tough to navigate all of it all at once. Okay, so as soon as I do this and push this down, he's going to come through. So I want to do the... I don't want to do that right away. Right? Like, that's not what I want to do. Getting that last part to work just right is a little frustrating. That's like one of my few complaints about this. Okay, so as soon as I put you down here... Oh. That's right, you were going to push the button again, and then that would happen. So I need to beat it there. Ugh, that's frustrating. Okay, let's do this. Get that there. Get you. Okay, now we should be ready to go. So let's go here. So I have to wait for it to clear that, then go and... I panicked. I panicked. I do that so much when it comes to monsters. Okay, let's just go ahead and do that. There. Except I died. Okay, so the real question here seems to be, how do I create the loop such that it becomes stable and it works? Because this being launched over here is kind of an issue, right? Like, that's not going to be good. So it's almost like I have to have it come back through here. And maybe that's the key in some weird way. It's like, you have to make it come back through over... Wait, no. How would that work? If I left the chip there, now that could be interesting. If I left the chip there, I'd have to make sure that it doesn't turn into a bomb when it goes through. But then it could go over here, go through there, come out this way, and then there. Is that reasonable? Part of me thinks no. I don't know. The ending part of this is so frustrating to me. Like, this is a really great level up until that ending part. That's what's really frustrating. Okay. I'm going to leave it like that. Oh, wait, except... Okay, he's going to have to press it again. That's right. So you're going to come back through there, go through that. Oh, but now that's going to be... That's going to be pressed as well. Man, okay. Why is this so difficult? Maybe there's some really easy way to do this. I don't know. If there is and I'm missing it, then... Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. I could use the yellow teleports, of course. Of course I could use the yellow teleports. Like if I did that... Oh, but that makes you go out there. Okay, let's reconfigure this. Okay, so where do we ultimately want you to go? And I feel like the answer to that is up through this teleport, right? Maybe. What if I put you there? Oh, now I got all this time. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, right, you're just going to do that. Okay, I need to map this path out for this thing. And part of the issue is that... Oh, you know what? Hang on. I have an idea. Why don't I leave that there? Okay, we'll do that. Can I still collect these or not? I feel like I've messed up on that. Yeah. So the issue I'm seeing with this is I do need to get the chip if I'm actually going to get the yellow teleports picked up. That's a little... yeah. Why is this so weirdly difficult? I also don't have any boots or any items to put down. Alright, let's go back to the drawing board on this one. Alright, so can I do anything with this? That's the question. Can I do anything with this? And I think I can if I wait. To do stuff here. And by wait to do stuff, I mean not do that. Why is this so frustrating? I was not expecting, of all the levels in the world, a level that is this small to be this annoyingly frustrating. Yet here we are. Okay. What was it we were planning to do? Does that eat that up? I wish I could test that out without actually having to... If this did not involve the time limit, I think this would be better. But the fact that I'm having to think about all this with 50 seconds adds so much pressure and anxiety that I cannot live with it. Like, it's... I find that so irritating. Like, very irritating. What happens if I do this? You just eat that. No! I didn't mean to hit you again. Okay. It's gonna come out here. Problem is, I feel like I can't avoid that unless I push it up. Now that's an interesting prospect, pushing it up. Hang on a sec. Oh, now I can't. Alright, I have an idea. I have an idea. As long as I do it the other way. Okay. What if... Bear with... No! What if we did this? Just bear with me here. Okay, we got that. Do this, and then we do this? So if he goes there... Oh, but then he's gonna go through the... Oh, now I've ruined it again. Oh, right, I keep forgetting that that's up there. I had this idea, and now I'm less certain it's gonna work. Okay. The problem with putting it here is that the glider's going to eat it. That's the thing I just realized. What if we did this? I'm just curious to try different things. That's not great. I really enjoyed this level at first, and now it's just taking a toll on me now. Like, I can't go through with more of this. So hang on, if you go through here, and you go all the way out here. Wait a minute, I have an idea. What if I put you there? So you go through the teleport, right? Oh, whoops. Would that actually do anything? Probably not. Because it's just going to kind of do a figure eight of sorts around there. I really want to get it such that it's... I could reposition this somehow. Maybe I can. Hang on. Because wait a minute. If I go through here... Or let's say I put the teleport here. It goes through there. I could use that figure eighting to its advantage, to my advantage. I think. If I'm reading this correctly. So what if I did this, and then I go through and do something like this? There we go. Oh. Okay, how did that happen? Oh, because it went right into the teleport, right? So I need to actually like position it maybe over here. That might be better. Let's try that. Will that still work with the configuration that we've... Oh wait, whoops. Okay, so let's say I go through and put it there. Hang on, let's make sure I don't actually die doing this, because that would be really bad if that happened. Wait, is that going to work? It's going to go through here. Yes, it will eventually. So the tank will end up in the trap, if I'm correct. I just have to make sure I account for where the glider is. I feel like I'm making this way more complicated than it needs to be. There we go. Wow, that is a puzzle. That is a very compact puzzle, as the title suggests. I'll give it a 3. I like the way it worked, but the time limit really kind of ruined it for me a little bit. It may have gotten a 4 if it weren't for that. But pretty neat concept, though. Alright, a group of islands in the Arctic. It's cold. No kidding. Okay, so we're Melinda, so we can just walk on all the ice. Which is good. I appreciate that. So what is the, what's going on here? I'm really curious to know. I feel like everything in this level is intentionally placed. Now, do I need suction boots to get in there? I'm assuming yes, or else I'd turn into Chip maybe, and well, even if I could, I'm not sure if that's going to help. Okay, so I guess we have to keep going this way. Everything is very blue in this level. Whoa! Hi. So I either push you this way and catch you on something, which is probably not right, or I push you up, which probably is. Okay, so that's a dead end for now, at least. So somehow I'm going to need to get the tanks in a way that allows something to be pressed, I guess, or trap button. Okay, so now I get this. Oh, I can just push it there. Alright, so far so good. I saw the time limit and I was just like, whoa, that's pretty steep. And so far, it hasn't been horribly steep yet. I'm waiting for some kind of catch here, though. And maybe there's not one. But I'm preparing for the worst, potentially. Okay. So are the only chips left the ones behind the force floors? Is that all there is? I think, yeah, I'm going to need flippers to exit. Thankfully, they're right up there, which is good. I guess I have to go around. The aesthetic of this is kind of neat. Okay, so we can go, and I guess we can shortcut through the blue doors, right? Oh no, we can't. Okay. Never mind. I'm really worried I'm going to step into something here. Yeah, I almost stepped into the water there. Alright, we made it out. I'll give that a 2. It was okay, I guess. Alright, next up we have the world revolving. Alright, what do we have here? That's interesting. Okay, so what I'm getting here is I'm going to have to be very careful with how I time this. That's fascinating. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the whole you have to be super ultra timing specific with that idea, but I like the idea. Okay, that just holds that down. Alright, so how do we get you out of here and into there? I take it this one correlates to that, right? That would make sense-ish? Is this just permanently stuck like this? That'd be kind of unfortunate. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Green Thumb. A little bit. Thankfully I can swing around there. Okay, that should work, I think. Oh, except now I gotta figure out a way... Oh. How do I get this to work. I feel like I've taken like a really unnecessarily long path with this. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so there's at least 4 or 5 maybe different areas here. I kind of want to do this one first though, because this one is so fiddly. I guess as long as you time it, like the changing part, like that's working out pretty fine. Yeah, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Alright, what else do we have here? Ooh. Okay. So we have a maze type of thing. Now, how do I get through the rest? Oh, here we go. Or maybe not. So that's all solid. Okay, here we go. I can go through this. Good. Man, the way this is like all locked up is really well done, I have to admit. There we go. Okay, so that was actually fairly simple. Yeah, this stuff here kind of worries me when I see this. Okay, I really don't want to touch that right now, just in case we need to do something else. And what's down here? Huh. Oh. That's interesting. Oh, pff, wow, why did I do that? Alright, I need to do these timing intensive ones first. That's going to be the important part here, I think. Ah! Alright, I have to ask, Andrew Menzies, did you make this? This feels like something you'd make. I'm not sure why, I think it's just the way this design just feels. It has a very open nature to it. Okay, I'm going to take care of this guy. Or try to, at least. That ballroom, that's tricky. Okay, hang on a sec. There we go. Nope. Okay, I think we can get this. No? Oh, I had to jump it. Okay, hang on a sec. No, I did not mean to press that. Okay, this is very fiddly. Very fiddly. Okay, I'm gonna have to slip down there. There, okay. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking it is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that one's not quite as bad. There we go. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. Help. No. That was a bad idea. Oh, man. Oops. No! My fingers are just all trigger happy right now. There we go. And why is this so weirdly difficult? I don't know why. This feels like it shouldn't be this hard. Oh. I forgot to do the thing there. There we go. Okay, I'm going to let you be for now. There we go. You now need to be dealt with here. There we go. Okay, so now for this thing. Nope! Ah! I don't like that one. I don't like that teleport thing. That's... Man. If they weren't all clumped together, it would be one thing. But the fact that these two are clumped together makes this especially nerve-wracking. And not in a necessary way, but in an annoying way. Oh, wait. No. There. Thank you. Okay, that's not so bad. I think part of it is just the fact that you've got all these things moving around, and you're trying to process it as the player, and it's just... the whole thing just feels really overwhelming. Like, from like a stimulation perspective, for lack of a better word, I don't know what other word to use here. It just feels overwhelming, and that's not really a good thing for something like this, I don't think. Alright, so I take it I have to get this one, like, over here. Oh, don't tell me I've trapped my... Okay, good. Yay! Alright, we got that one down. Get that. So I guess if you held both of them down with different blocks, then you can get the bonus. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. But I'm not going to worry about that. Oh. Well, now I've completely messed that up. But I could still get this, though, hopefully. So the question is, what is the path here? Do I have to work my way all the way around? Because I think I might. Yeah. If I'm reading this correctly, I think I might. Let's not mess with those for now. Let's go in and do that. Then that. Oh. I forgot about that part. Please don't mess up here. Please don't mess up here. Okay. That should maybe work. Oh wait, no. Now the question is, how do I overcome that if this is not going to happen? There's like way too many things that have to work out for this to work. So I can't go through there. This is completely inaccessible. Where did I go wrong with this? If I... Providing I have. Also, this time limit is very short. Did I accidentally... I did, didn't I? This was originally faced this way, and then I went down, and then it locked into place there. Are you serious right now? Ah. The problem is I'm going to have to do this first, because this is so fiddly. Oh wait, that's right. I need to lock this into place, then do this. There we go. Ah! Ugh. I don't like that. I really do not like that. Woo! And then I died. I really want to record a video in a single sitting for the first time in probably forever. Because I feel like I haven't done that in so long. Okay, please. Please. There. Yay. Yay, we got it. Okay. Now this section. Let's not mess this up. No! No! Okay, good. Please don't scare me like that, game. Please don't scare me like that. Oh, man. Okay, that's going to be our ticket out. Alright, come on. Let's do this. Oh, whoops. I forgot about the little loopy thing here. Oh no, I do need to do it like that, don't I? Oh, great. Yay, we did it! Oh my goodness, okay. That was like really nerve-wracking. Oh man, this level. This level is a thing. Definitely a late set contender if there was one. I know I've been kind of a bit of a grouch on this, but that's mainly just because a lot of these sections are very touchy. Speaking of which, let's take care of this real quick. There we go. Okay. Now we'll do this other part here. The maze thing, which thankfully is the one section that doesn't involve super specific movement or timing or something like that. Because, man, this level definitely has a lot of that. At least it feels like a lot of that. And maybe part of that's just because I'm still getting used to CC2 timing and whatnot. That might be an issue that I'm still working through, and maybe I shouldn't be blaming that on the level itself. Because I can almost guarantee you that if this were in CC1, and I was playing this in MS and everything, I would probably be feeling a lot different about it. Because I've played that rule set for such a long time. What is... Oh, I'm missing that chip. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So what is this exactly? What am I trying to accomplish? I'm seeing that this is trapped between two bombs, which... That seems to be inherently an issue, just based on the fact that I would need 3 blocks if I'm to blow up both of those and then come around. What does that even say? I really want to know what that says. So like I could get one block out of this, I think, if I play my cards right. Does anything look off here? Well, I guess. So I need to get something there. So I think this other one is what ultimately needs to be leveraged in the service of that. Right? Because otherwise, this whole thing is kind of a moot point. Right? So let's work with that assumption, and I think we should be fine. I wish the time limit was a little higher. I think that's one of my biggest concerns with this. There we go. Okay, so now... So let's see, what happens if I go through here? I can... Blue, yellow, I spend the blue, and then I get those, and then that's it. And then I go yellow, blue, red. Yeah, it seems to be really straightforward, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, so far so good. So that's red, blue. Yeah, this is all pretty much straightforward as far as I know. I want to. The hint is what's kind of making me worried. And oh, I see. So this last one, I see the little trap here. I can't get through that bit there, can I? Ah. Good thing I caught your old trap there. Okay, so that was pretty cool. I liked the concept. I just wish that it was a little less touchy. I'm going to give it a 4. Some neat ideas there for sure. Alright. Take a swig of water there. We're going to move on to Teleblast, and this is the level that I was hinting at in the last video that I've solved before, but totally off screen. I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I actually had a now defunct Let's Play of Walls of CC1 that I was planning to do, but then I discovered that Joshua Bone was continually updating the set, and he's still not done with it, so I'm going like, maybe I'll just, you know, not do this and just play the levels if they're in an official set. So during that, I solved this level because it was one of the first ones. It was level 14, since it was based on CC1 level 14, and oddly enough, it's level 14 here, which is kind of cool. But I remember this was very much a challenging level. So let's see what's here. I don't remember any of this for the most part. I don't think that was open before, though. That gravel space was previously one of these walls. But so far, it looks like this is very much the same kind of level, except we've got ice blocks here instead of water. And the title kind of suggests dynamite or something like dynamite are going to play a part in this. So one thing I want to do, so here's the first thing I'm noticing that's going to be really challenging about this. So there are all these spots where you can place a dynamite, but these are all going to blow up at least one ice block. And that's a little... or sorry, no, we want that, but all these would blow up the teleport. So right away, that's a little concerning. And I'm not sure what it is that we need to be doing here. Although I have an idea. Let's try something. I think what we need to do potentially... I want to see something here first, though. Okay, they turn them into water. Okay, that's what I was curious about, because I'm like, if you turn into fire, that would be extra hard to get everything through. So you turn into water. Now, I guess my next question is there a way to blow up like just this without the preceding thing? And I don't think the answer to that is yes. In fact, I'm almost certain it's not. Huh. So my main concern with this is I'm going to have to unseat the teleport, I think, from here. Because if I can do that, I can push a block through over on the other section here, right? So let's say I did... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, let's say we did this. I push it through that, right? So now we know that there's a block facing left. And if I push these through, then I can pick this up. There we go. So now, anytime I go through here, I should be able to, yeah, do that. Okay, so that works. That's thankfully going to work. Of course, the question is, now what do we do? And that's what's concerning. Mildly concerning. This block is a bit of a problem. Because if I... Wow, yeah. I'm going to have to really come up with something good for this. Let's just do that for now. Because that will at least get all those taken care of. And I'm pretty much going to have to come up with one for each of these, aren't I? Wait, why did this turn into a... Oh, because that's what... Oh, right, I forgot that that was going to happen too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's an issue. Okay. This is definitely a lot harder than I was thinking. So, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to, like, position these dynamites, like, right here. And the reason why I'm speculating that that's the case is mainly just because we need to, like, maybe position the teleport there. That's what I'm suspecting. I don't know if that's actually the case. But I wouldn't be surprised if it were. This is very interesting. Yeah. Very intricate. Now here's the thing though. Even if we did do that, my main issue with this now is how do I ensure that all of these can be filled up by water? Because unless I'm supposed to use something in multiple areas or something like that, but that I'm having a hard time imagining that working out really well. Yeah, I don't see how you could do that. Maybe you could though, like if you position some of them here and some of them here, like in like relative to each other in different areas. It's like maybe this one can cover both this and that. And then this one can cover this and that, and then this one can cover this and that, and then we need another one over here. But then that one would also blow that up, which if you blow up water, does that just turn into floor? I would hope it does, right? Right? I don't know. My main issue that I'm seeing here is that pushing a block into the corner is kind of a bit of a risky prospect, it feels like. But I don't see any other way to unseat the teleport. Like, I feel like I almost have to do that, right? And the other thing, too, is that even if I dropped a dynamite on here, I could still push the blocks over it, so that's not really going to work. So left is the hinge point again. Okay. So now I can do that. So now I can start blowing stuff up without any issues, right? But at the same time, I've sacrificed so much to get here. It seems like I have, at least. I'm just going to experiment. Let's just see what happens. I really want to make sure this gets taken care of because I feel like this is going to be a critical one. So let's do this. I'm noticing now that that block being there might be an issue. Maybe. Because I need to get that blown up too. So if I position you here, and then I go wrap around there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, except now it... Oops. I should have just put the teleport there so I could escape. Not like being a doofus here and doing what I just did. Because yeah, now I have to lose my precious dynamite now. Oh man, this is a level, man. This is a thing. Yeah. This is definitely a thing. So yeah, the issue I'm seeing with this is that if I push blocks out here like this and one is stuck in the corner, doesn't that kind of preclude a success when it comes to this? That's part of why I'm so concerned here, is the nature of that and the way it just relates to everything else. Because I'm not sure how you would manage... I mean, you could put one here, but then how do you get stuff in there with the fire here? That's... Oh, you could put it here. My bad. You could put it there. I guess you could do that. But you would need to make sure that, like... Would everything then need to be... Okay, so here's the thing. I think you could put a dynamite here, 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 and then there. And then you could put the teleports on the edge. Oh, but then you've got the issue of escaping after the fact. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. So, hang on, which... I need to look at this. Which block has the dynamite? That one. So I need to make sure that I could slip in here, use the dynamite, and then we could continue with all of our stuff. That seems reasonable. The only problem, though, that I'm also noticing is we need to extract the teleport from the block room and then get it on a different axis to be used for the other blocks that need to go left and right. Because we haven't even thought that part through yet. Like, that part is kind of a little bit iffy as well, isn't it? Well, no, not necessarily, because if I put this on the bottom or something, and then the block in the first room was on the bottom, then I could probably work with that, right? Oh, but you know what? I just realized something. I just totally realized something. Putting these here is not going to do any good because that's only going to convert all 8 spaces into water, which I don't think that's going to really be enough, is it? Like, we need to do a little more than that. So, toward that end, yeah. Let me just map out what this might look like. Why don't we do that? So let's say we went with this arrangement where this block was here, right? So we could put a block there. That would convert this one into water. And then that would take care of these two. That would also mean that this is fire and then that's blocked off, which is probably not great. We could also put dynamite like we just did here. We could do that. That could work. Maybe. So if I put the dynamite there, those two are taken care of. And then I put this here, so those two and that one are taken care of. Put that there, those two and that one are taken care of. I guess what I'm curious about is, do I need to like do an area and then put a dynamite in it afterwards? Like, okay, I did this section now, so now I can just scorch earth this and put a dynamite there, or something like that. Although that's not going to cover that. Oh man, this is really messing with my head. Because this takes care of these two, which is amazing. This takes care of these two and this one, which are amazing as well. So hang on, I'm going to try something. What if I did this? Does that blow up the water and just turn it to floor? Yes. Okay. With that in mind, I think we might be able to make some use of that. There has to be some way we can make use of that, right? Like, I'd like to think there is. Okay, I need to be very careful with how I do this again. I want to continue this orientation here because I feel like that's going to probably be for the best. Wait a minute. I shouldn't have done it from there. My bad. I was like, wait, there's something off. We go from this side, then we can do that. There we go. Alright, so I go in here with my two dynamites, right? Or first I do this part. So I'm going to do something like the other way around here. Oh yeah, I forgot about that block. What did we do with that last time? Did we use that in some way? I can't even remember what we did with that. Okay, that makes things interesting. Definitely interesting. I forgot about this block. That makes this a little bit of a wild card. At least I feel like it's a wild card. Although, no, I think we ended up blowing it up last time because it was there and then we just used two dynamites here. So why don't we do this again? Okay. So that sets this up. I'm going to go ahead and put something over here. Let's go ahead and do this. But this time I'm going to use the ones up here so I could set the dynamites up first. Oh, except wait a second. That's not going to allow me to... Oh, are you kidding me? I could have done it if I did do the other side, right? Yeah. Man, okay. We can do this. We can do this. This is a very interesting puzzle. I'm really liking this. This is as challenging as I remember it being. If I remember being able to solve it, so I really want to be able to solve this, like just for, if nothing else, for personal honor here. Okay, so now we got that in. Let's put this in, then go here. Because I think I could just go up, straight up through here. Yeah, I could just do that. No problem there. Now, the issue here that I'm seeing, this is fascinating. I could theoretically put the thing here, have these both get blown up, but then I'm missing the whole thing over here, which is definitely a problem. But I just remembered something. I could blow up the fire. I totally forgot about that. That's a twist. Maybe. I fear, though, that this arrangement of this being here and that being up there may not have been correct. In fact, I'm beginning to wonder if it wasn't. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the way this is going to happen. Because I could use this, which is fine. Well, wait a minute. Is that a problem, really? Because then I could use the other one down here in some way. I feel like I kind of have to do this. Let's just play it out and see how it works. Okay. So now I'm going to need 1 block there, 2 blocks there, and if I use the last dynamite there, 1 block there. So let me go ahead and extract this from its position here. And I think I'm going to have to do it like that. Let's do this. Yeah. And now we have a new dilemma. We have a new problem here, and that is I need to get... Actually, no, that's not really an issue. I'm making this out to be more complicated than it needs to be. I am wondering, though, what side has dynamite left on it? So I kind of forgot to account for that. The top side. Okay. So, before we do anything else here, I think I'm going to need to deal with the situation down there eventually. Like, that much is almost certainly going to be the case. Question is, where and how? I'm going to go ahead and put this here. I don't think this is going to be an issue. Okay, hang on a sec. There we go, that's what I meant to do. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take this. And then go down here. Put this in, because I don't think this is going to be a problem. Right? Because if I just go ahead and use it now, I think it'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, so I need 1 block there, 1 block there, 2 there. Oh, but I only have 3. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, man. Okay, hang on. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Okay, so I think the challenge here is going to need to be, how do I solve all this with 5? Providing that we can't use that block that's sort of movable. Wait, did I just... I didn't lock myself out of this, did I? Okay, good. Oh, no, I didn't mean to take you out of there. I meant to do that, and then go the other way. Nope. There. Thank you. That's what I meant to do. Okay, that's done. Yeah, we definitely cooked it. Where did the... Oh, here we go. Don't tell me I just cooked it by virtue of this. goodness. There, thank you. Let's put it up here next. Actually, wait a minute. Now let's go over here. Again. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Okay, that's a little dangerous. This is really twisty. There we go. I feel like we're very close to cracking it. I just need to figure out like the correct places to go next. Oof, that was close. Okay, I need to figure out how am I going to get you out of there. Oh, pff, there we go. Now I died. Alright, so I think what this comes down to, basically, is how you place the dynamite. I think that's really what this comes down to. Unless there's some other secret involving that elusive block over here, which I don't think there is. I think this all comes down to how you place the dynamites. I don't see a way, I don't think I see a way at least, where this block can somehow be salvaged. Unless, hang on, no, wait a minute. No, there is. There totally is. Okay, hang on a sec. Let's do this. Get that. And the problem here I'm seeing... Okay, so that's going to require two... Oof. So I could get away with 6 blocks here, I think. Let's do this. I'm going to try something here. My brain just can't wrap around this very easily right now, but I think I see something potentially good. If I put you there... Oh, wait a minute. No. No, wait a minute. That's not going to work. I was thinking to myself, okay, I could just put a... I could somehow blow that... Oh. How does that even work? So hang on, I could do this such that there's 3 here. And you could say the same is true for here. Where's 3 there. I'm looking at the combinations here, and it's very curious the way this could work. But I don't see... Like, this is so intricately done. This layout is so perfect for this. Like, the way this level is shaped works so well for the whole teleblock shape of things. The problem is getting this out of the way. I don't see a way where this can be saved, but that can be blown. And so on. Like, that's the problem. I think I may have been a little too quick about that. Because ultimately, what I really want to do is get this blown up too. But I want to do that without getting this. And the only space that I can see where that's possible is there. And I guess if this were available here, like that would be amazing if you could do that, but I don't think you can. That's the issue I'm having right now. Yeah. I mean, the only other thing I can think of is maybe, in some weird twist, you could get this and then retrieve this block and use it for something else. But I feel like you'd still be wasting a block, right? Like, let's say, like, how many blocks are there left? There's 5, right? So I would need to use 6 of the blocks. So let's say I did use one here. That means I would still only have 5 left over, including this one. Right. I think that's how that works. So I could put one, like this could be 1, 2, 3. That still does not solve the issue of how to get over here. Like I don't think that's how that works. Let's start it over again. Sorry this is taking as long as it is, but I really want to figure it out. I'm stubborn like that when it comes to levels that are this intriguing. Okay. So we got here. Now the other thing to wonder is, do I need to put you up there maybe? I'm wondering about that. The only issue I'm seeing with that is that there's not a nice place for me to get this destroyed right there without destroying that. That's what's not really jiving here. So that's why I feel like putting it down here is ultimately the better option, right? Oh, but you know what? Wait, I have a new idea. I have a new idea. What if we did this? What if I put that there, right? And then I put another one, which would instantly clear the path to that chip, by the way. Now, this presents a little bit of a dilemma, I think. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's the same problem we had last time. I'm dumb. I don't know what I was thinking with that. I thought maybe, oh, I could put this here. That's cleared. That's cleared. That's cleared. And I forget that blows up. So maybe that's not the smartest idea in the world. Right? It is curious, though. Because I'm wondering if I did do this, that would leave that block. Yeah, that's not going to work either, because if that would mean that I'd have to blow up the other two with one here, which leaves that one unattended, and then that, yeah, that's not going to work. I don't know what I was thinking with that. One other thing that is worth looking into, though, you know, I just thought of this. What if I'm supposed to use the nature of yellow teleports to my advantage? And by that I mean, what if I save that block for later, but blow up other stuff? Like, is that possible? Wait, what? I'm really confused by why that didn't go through, but... Let me just take it easy here. Okay, so hear me out here. What if we decided, hey, let's take care of all these guys first, right? That could be something. Because if we did that, I'm wondering if we might be able to get something set up. Wait, no, hang on. Because I'd have to get in there, which is a different issue now. I was thinking, well, what if I put this here, but there's a teleport there, and I came back through a different direction, but then I have to go in through a direction, and that's its own set of issues. Okay. So back to the drawing board yet again. Yeah, it's also a fascinating puzzle just because you have all these steel walls, which make things even more interesting. Yeah, this is a puzzle. This is definitely a puzzle. See, I wouldn't mind if you could just, like, get rid of this, but there's not a way that I'm seeing to get rid of that. Oh, pff, wow. I just realized something, too. I'm wondering if maybe you can, by putting a dynamite in there, but wouldn't that be just a waste of dynamite? Like putting it in the corridor there? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Right, we save this up here. We get rid of these. Oh, but then... Yeah, that presents its own set of issues, too. Like, what are we even using that for, anyway? Like, that's got its own share of problems. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to put dynamites out here. Like, in this, or this square. Like, that doesn't really make any sense. So what if we just played with this for now? Let's just see what happens. Because we could totally get 6 block requirements through this process if we made it happen. Let's do this. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to put you over here. That way I can just go and take care of that. Oh, but now there's another issue. Maybe. This and this are on the same axis, and that... Yeah, I should have put this here. Okay. I don't even know if that was even close to the right way. There's a part of me that wants to say that my solution to this level before was very asymmetrical, which is one of the reasons why I liked it. I thought it was neat how this level is so symmetrical, and then this solution isn't, which... Oh, right. Do that. Do that. So let's go ahead and do this again. It would just be nice if you could... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you can. What if you could... No, that's not going to work. I was going to say, like, what if you push this block down while you take care of the stuff up here, but I don't think that's really going to help at all. Yeah, I don't see how that's going to help. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, now we need to figure out what to do next. That's going to be a question. Huh. Because at this point, I have exactly 4 blocks left, I think. Or is it less? Wait a minute. Because if it is 4, and then plus this one, I could do 2, 2, and then 1, depending on how we use the dynamites here. But this block, this is the one that's giving me such grief right now, and I don't get how you're supposed to use it. That's what's really bothering me with this. Like, I don't understand how you're supposed to use this, what the deal is with it. Oh! I'm an idiot. Oh my goodness. I can push this through the telc. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I could totally do that. Okay. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Let's get situated here before we do anything else. So, first things first. Don't tell me I've just ruined it yet again. I forgot you could just take that block back through the teleport. I'm silly. Yeah. That's... Okay, let's do that then. There you go. Okay. So now, I need to figure out a way... Let's do that for now. Except I need to actually... How am I going to do this? Wait a minute. This whole puzzle as well is pretty tough. I'm really nervous about putting that there. I'm just going to go and say it. But I think we need to. Okay, let's do this. I think this will work. There. Okay, good. That's pretty much what I was hoping for. Now, here's going to be this is going to be the thing that's going to be an issue now, is that I need to get this out. Oh man, how am I going to do that? I feel like if I took care of this block earlier, and I'm not even sure how you would take care of the block earlier, it'd be fine-ish. maybe. Okay, let me try this. I'm gonna have to like make a mad dash for it, sort of. Except, wait a minute. Can I even do that? I'm not sure I can in time. That's the problem. So right now the block is up. So then I meant to push it to the left. Okay, yeah, let me walk through this. This is definitely not the intended solution, I'm sure, when it comes to getting this out of here. But if I can get here in less than 4 to 5 seconds before this thing blows up again, I think I can push the thing. Hang on a sec. How would you do this? Because the top, or the bottom section of the block room is still blocked. That's one of the big issues here. That I can't really make work, can I? So, do I have to do this on top then? But then that's going to get blown up by the thing, and that's not good either. Yeah, I think I've cooked it. I'm not going to try to do that race thing idea that I had. Ooh, excuse me. But if I could use the same concept in a less frenetic way, I think that would help quite a bit. Alright, let's do this. How about we put you here, like we did before. And will this work? What? Oh, because the room down there, yeah, that's right. That's right, I'm being silly. The room down there is not open to that. Right, I totally forgot about that. So maybe the key here is actually to use one from up here first. Maybe that's what we need to do. And then we do this. I think we just need to have a different order for this. So yeah, if we do something like this where we can keep it in the up-down position but have an open slot, I think that's actually going to end up helping. So what if we did this? What if we just went up here? Oh, wait. No, that's not going to work either, because now it's... I'm sure it's... Yeah, there's 2 blocks there. We don't want to do that. I know there's a way you can do this. There has to be, right? I mean... The question is just how. That's all I need to work on here, is just how do we do that. And I think maybe if we just do left and right first, that might be the answer. So let's do that, actually. Let's put you over here. Oh, except the block down there is not set up for that yet. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a problem. Ah! I know there's a way you can do this. There has to be a way you can do this. Right? Please tell me I'm not missing something dumb. I think the key with this is that I just need to use my dynamites first before messing with this. I think that's the big thing here. So why don't we do what we were going to do? In other words, go over here. But this time, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, but I can't get the teleport out while the... There's so many weird dependencies with this. It's... And I don't think it's the level's fault. I think it's just me being so eager to solve this that I'm missing so many obvious things. Okay, so maybe there's a way to make this work with the up-down quote-unquote rule. Maybe I need to put it in a corner. How about that? Would that work? You know what? I'm actually gonna... I think I'm gonna try that. Although... Wait, no. Hang on. We still have not yet solved the issue of the things and the thing. And you know what? Let's just stick with our original plan. I think that's gonna be for the best. Let's just go here, do this. I think the strategy we have for dynamites is sound. I don't think anything's wrong with that. At least I haven't seen anything that's led me to believe that. Maybe there's something horribly wrong with it, but so far I have not seen anything to conclusively suggest that. So at this point, hang on. What if I put you up here, right? And then I did this. I just put you there. And then now I can throw you in there. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, man. There we go. Okay. No! Ah! Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get it right. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I know there's a way to do this. I've solved the level before. I promise you I've solved this before. Okay. So we do this, drop you there, except not there. I pick you up. I guess I could have left you there, but then this would have blown it up, but it's fine, it's whatever. Okay. Okay, so now I can push you here. You're there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, no, no. This is not a problem, is it? There, okay. That's what I wanted to have happen. Okay, so now I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could initiate Dynamite round 2. And we should be okay, right? I don't think there's going to be any issue with this. I'm gonna put you over here. I feel like that's the smart play. And let's put you over there, actually. I'm just going to shuffle these around, because I think that's going to be better in the long run. No! Ah! I forgot that the way there was blocked. I am dumb. Oh, man. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong here, I'm pretty sure. And the problem is I have the solution in my hands. I'm so close. At least I think I have the solution. Hopefully I do. I'm gonna have to eat at some point. Okay. So, let me make sure I got this straight. Put it there. Put it there. Let me go there. I don't want to go left. Okay, good. I'll put you over here for now. In fact, I think it'd be smart if I did this. Oh, I gotta... Uh-oh. I hope that's not bad. That could be bad. Yeah. I didn't mean to get the dynamite right away. I think that cooked it. I'm pretty sure it did. I know that I shouldn't be so quick to give up on the level and everything, but at this point I want to make sure I'm doing this right, and I don't want to waste any more time, and doing this first part is actually pretty simple now. Okay, we got that. Now, I'm going to make sure I do this correctly. Put you up here. Let's just get you in. No fancy business yet. I'm going to put you down there. No getting dynamites. No dynamites. There we go. Okay, okay, good. Now we can start working on stuff here. So, what was it that we did wrong before? I'm trying to even remember now. Well, whatever it is, I'm going to go ahead and start working on this. Let's put you over here because that's ultimately where we're going to have to... Okay, maybe that's not such a great idea. Because I'm going to have to push a block. Hang on. Yeah, there's a bit of an issue with this. That's just going to lead me back there. Why don't we do this? Let's set you up over here, actually. Why don't we do that, so that way I can get this first. And actually, I'm going to put you over there. Okay, so I'm going to put this one here first. I'm going to do something similar to what we did before. So now I just need to reverse this, essentially. I need to put this down there. Oh, wait a minute. I think I need to actually move this. Okay. I just want to make sure that this is going to work. That's the main concern I have right now. Putting it there seems safe. Hang on. So yeah, I think if I do this, I can just go through the teleport up when I go toward that area, and we should be fine. There we go. I was able to override it successfully. You almost kind of need that for this level, I think, that particular skill, which I don't mind. It's just one of those things that you just have to be very mindful about. Okay. So I think we're all set for block mania here. Okay, let's do... Why don't we do these sections first? Let's start here. Okay. Then we'll do that. And I guess we can just do something like this. Like, this will work, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now we gotta rotate this. There, okay. I was like, hang on a second. Alright, so the question here is, how do I think what I need to do is I need to figure out a way to get you to cooperate with going over to the dark side here, so to speak. So as long as you're in the corner, yeah, there we go. Okay, I need to put this here. Pretty sure I do. I hope I don't live to regret that. Okay, good. I was really concerned about that. Oh boy. Okay. Hang on. That might not have been the best idea. Let's do this first. I want to get it out of that area over there first before doing anything else. Actually, you know, the question here, it might be worth asking. No, I do need to keep the teleport in the block room moving too, because without that I can't move this around. Everything is so symbiotic here, and it's really fascinating how that works. Oh wait, I need to do this. There we go. Okay. So now, I'm going to go ahead and move this one up to the top, because that's going to be from where we make our last approach, I think. Okay, so now, let's move here. Why isn't that... Oh, right, I need to do that. Okay, so now I should be able to make this work. Oh. So we go over here, we get that. Okay, as long as I don't go right into the fire, I should be okay. So I need to pick it up from there, don't I? Hang on. There we go. Yeah, you almost need the teleport overriding thing here to make this work. Alright, I'm going to put it over here for now. I feel like that would be a good idea, maybe? I'm going to actually put it over here. I think this is actually a safer idea. Oh. Let's get you over there. Then let's do that. How does that sound? Okay, so now I need to figure out a way. Actually, no, this should be fine. Yeah, I can just do this. Okay, I'm assuming that this is here just in case you end up trapped at the end and the only option is for you to go down. So I appreciate that. That's nice. Alright, I am definitely giving that a 5. That was a very taxing level, but I felt like I was engaged every step of the way. The puzzle was very cleverly done. I loved the way the yellow teleports were used. That's a great way to use yellow teleports and dynamite. Man, that would make an excellent end game level. Like, I can see this being toward like the last 5 or 10 levels. So well done on that one. Alright, Winter Storm. This seems to be like a collection level with some time. Ooh. Oh, I see. I have to get this first. Okay. Ooh, the ice definitely makes this pretty interesting to navigate. I'll say that. Okay. And there's even a bonus there if you're like really precise about it. I'll give that one a 1. Alright, how simple? How simple, huh? Okay, so I had to have gotten that. Oh. Okay, hang on. So I have to, like, burning gliders this stuff here. Right? Is that not how you do it? There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely very burning gliders-y. Let me see what's going on with this red. Because I see we can get rid of the green key at the end. Yeah, we can do that. So, now what do we do with this? Do we just get this guy over here? Okay. That was okay. I feel like the whole burning gliders thing, I know I keep calling it that, but the monster nailing, that was just kind of all that this level was trying to feature, so I'm going to give that one a 1 as well. Alright, what do we have next? We have Classic Lights. Whoa, hi there. Okay, so am I supposed to go into that? Hopefully not anytime soon. Or maybe it should be sometime soon so I can get it done. Okay, we have a bunch of random monsters and some bowling balls. Okay, what is going on with this? Does that ghost have, like, a red key? Actually, no, that can't be it. Can it? I wish we could see more, like, of what the... I wish we could see ghost inventories in this game. That would be cool if we could do that. So that just leads down there. The problem I'm seeing with this is I'm not sure how you would be able to get the ghosts to go out here to begin with. That seems relatively unlikely, and now I just messed that up. Yeah, I don't know, unless you can get a blue key. I'm not sure how you can get that. That seems strange. Sure I'm missing something here. Oh wait, I have a bribe. I can just go right through that. Duh. Okay, I'm being silly here. Ooh, now this is interesting. I've got all this stuff. Let me leave that there for now. I'm curious to see what's over here. Okay, so now I have the blue key, which means I can go through here and get some things. I'm going to put this up there because I'm not sure I need that necessarily. And now the same with that. Oh, I need the fire boots. Okay, I think that's all we need. Okay. Neat little puzzle. So I take it now I have to do this blob thing. Okay. Hopefully this is not going to be too bad. Alright, I'm going to go hide over here. I feel like this is the smart play. Hopefully they don't chase me too quickly. I guess we'll see, though. I'll just wait here for a little while. Hopefully they'll be gone sooner or later. I'm stretching for now. Ugh. The problem is, going back, I may be surprised to see one in my face. which is an issue. Yep, and there we go. That's a little mean. I mean, I guess, could you carry the helmet back? I'm wondering about that. Can you carry the helmet back? See, that I don't know. Oh, pfft, wow. I like this ball thing here. That's kind of funny. Okay, I'm doubtful about the helmet for a few reasons, but we'll see. I just don't think we have enough inventory slots to make that work, but I'll see how we can manage this. So I need all of these to even get over here. But over here, so let's say I left that there, I do all this stuff first. So I do this, and then I go over here, get all this. That's all taken care of. I go through there. See, I feel like I'm going to need to let go of something here at some point. Like, I don't need that anymore. Oof. But I do need that fire boot. That's the problem, is I need the fire boots. Ugh, that's so frustrating. Unless... well, hang on. I'm wondering if you can make this work by leaving the fire boots in the previous room. And maybe leaving the flippers there and just ignoring the bribe altogether. Could that be the solution? Assuming we don't want to do any random blob shenanigans here. Shenaniganry. I don't see any other way this is going to work. So let me try this. I think this is possible. Assuming that there's nothing... well, actually, no. Even if there is suction boots in the fire room, which I think there is, I think we can just ignore the bribe, right? So I'm trying to carry this over here. I go in here, I grab my suction, but then I drop you... at first I drop all of... oh no, I do need it because I need to carry the suction boots there to begin with. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, so maybe the key to this is just dropping the fire boots. Maybe that's all it is. Okay, so let's just drop the fire boots. Then we'll go in here, put that down, Let's do our tank stuff. Okay, let's drop that. So now as soon as I get this, yeah, I'll have everything I need. Perfect. Okay, that is exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, that's a neat little trick. I'm kind of hoping that it's required in some way, because I think that's actually kind of clever. But I know that you could theoretically get through this blob thing without that, and that kind of frustrates me a little bit. So I kind of wish that there was, like, more stuff to that in some weird ways. Like, maybe have it not be blobs, but some other monsters, or some arrangement that you unmistakably needed the stuff for. Okay, so I'll keep all my stuff. That's no problem. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a thin wall maze. So we need to go up here first. It kind of reminds me of Between the Lines, which was a level I made in Walls of CC2LP1. It had this very horizontally oriented thin wall maze layout, which was kind of cool. I liked the idea. Alright, so now we have an invisible maze. This is a pretty pleasant level. Let's see. Ooh, we have a diamond arrangement of the chips there. Uh-oh. That looks bad. I take it that's somehow contained, because yeah, I was gonna say. So I need to get over to the other side through the top. Okay, so I take it the last chip is somehow related to the blob, right? That makes sense. I would hope so at this point. Alright, there it is. It's down there. Oh boy. Okay. Not really a fan of those invisible walls, I have to admit, but it works for the most part. Especially since that's at the very end. I'll give it a 3. I mean, I liked a lot of the challenges, and I liked the whole boots and bribe swapping thing. I just kind of wish that was actually required, and that the blobs were more contained to the room that they were in. Like, maybe put gravel in there, so it's like, okay, I need a helmet. So, yeah, if that actually is required, I'll give it a 3. And we'll move on to love and theft. That's an interesting combination. So, hang on a second. So, I need to drop something in there? What do I drop in there? Like, it's almost like I need another thing to make this work. Do I drop a bribe? 'Cause that almost makes sense. So if I go here... Oh, but now I don't have a bribe. Huh. The problem with dropping anything else there is I feel like I only have one of each of them. I'll just keep doing this and see what happens. So, yeah. Problem, though, is that it only works for... Well, actually, it doesn't even work. Is there anything else here that would help? Oh, hi. Okay, I'm seeing those boots there, but is the ghost supposed to grab them, considering that they're behind a wall? Oh, hi there. Oh, there we go. This is a weird level. I'm just going to look around here for a while. So here I get hiking boots for some reason. You must retrieve these items from the ghost. Explore this level thoroughly and get from him the most. Oh, so I actually have to put the items into the slots? Is that how that works? Okay, so the ghost did take the items. I'm glad we saw that. That was a nice little touch. So is the idea here... Because I feel like you would need a whole lot of bribes to make this work, right? Am I missing something with this? I mean, I know I'm missing something, but... Hang on, if I push that, I'm pretty much... Oh, that's a cloner, okay. So how does that connect? Now, there's something further up, or maybe I'm supposed to use a wire. So let's just put this in. Does this help us make progress? Part of me kind of wishes the ghost's path was a little shorter. That would have been nice. Okay, I do get a wire first. Now that's interesting. So I go here. That clones that. And I can go in here and get another boot. That's really interesting. So I can do that. Now the question is, how do I get back in terms of not being able to get my stuff stolen. That part is really puzzling. Okay, we got a whole bunch of things going on there. Yeah, this path for the ghosts is really long. And I got killed. Okay, so at least now we know what to drop in here. So maybe the idea is that we carry the bribes with us the whole time. Maybe that's how you do it. Like, I go through that. That ensures I don't get my stuff stolen. Although I'm getting it stolen by the thief anyway, so maybe that's not such a great idea. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm supposed to save that for later. Oh. Wait a minute, except, hang on. No, because we have an issue here. We have a bit of an issue here. So, if I put the item here, I take this, get the bribe, go right through. Am I trying to put the bribe in the slot for like the next thing that's about to happen? Let me try that. Hang on. Oh, whoops. I guess it doesn't matter as much for that room, though. But I like consistency. Because if I get that, that can help carry my next thing, right, to the next... I'm having trouble wrapping my head around it right now. Oh, wait a minute. I think if we were to carry... Yeah, I see how we could do this. We could drop off each item on the force floor. I think that's how you would do it, right? I'll put this here. I'm not sure it really helps in any way, but I'll go ahead and do it. Okay, so there's our ghost friend. So hang on a sec. How does that... What's that bottom section? That's what I'm wondering about. Well, that's right. I forgot they don't make noise when they switch out items like that. I really like this part. This is really nifty. I like that. Okay, we have to wait a while again. So I'm noticing there's a bunch of bonuses and things all over the place here. Does that mean that if you manage to smuggle the items out, you can somehow get the bonuses? Because that part actually kind of interests me a little bit. Okay, so now I need you to go there. And then I get a flipper, which I take it is used for this. I'm going to just put these out here. What in the world is this? Oh. Oh, that's clever. So if I put one here... That's pretty cool. I like that. That is really cool. I like that. That is so awesome. Okay, so let's go back here. We got our... Oops, I just missed the window on it. That's alright. So I take it this is going to be the fire boots. And actually, we could get the fire bonuses, I suppose. Okay, here we go. I think I'm about to go across some thieves again, so maybe that's not such a great idea. Okay, so I'm over here now. So I feel like I need to do some item management here. So is the idea here that I need to get the bribe, and then I go through this, and then now I can get through the... Oh, wait a minute. No, we have a new problem. How do I get through the next one? Maybe I was supposed to approach it from the bottom all along. Because if I do that... Well, see, here's another issue. I would only have 3 things, right? I think. Pretty sure I would only have 3 things. And I'm getting all this from the ghost, so I can't just go back. Unless the idea is that I'm supposed to, like, put these in here and then go through. That feels weird. And it still doesn't really account for the... Yeah, I'm just trying to think this through. Maybe for this last one down here, I'm supposed to, like, put the wire somewhere out here instead of in there, and then I put it in there with the wire being held onto. Then I go through, then I get the bribe. My 3 remaining items go through here, and then continue onward. That's a little touchy, I have to admit. Not sure I'm the biggest fan of that. I mean, I see what's going on here, I guess. I'm just not the biggest fan of that. The fact that this is like, oh, hey, here's a bunch of things that are the same, and oh, gotcha, it's not the same. And maybe I'm just missing something with it. That's always possible. But, like, I have to do that, right, in order to even be able to get inside without getting the bribe. Because I need this bribe for reasons over here. So I guess I could... No, I do need to do that. I'm still wondering why this bribe is here, and maybe that's... Oh wait, maybe that's the reason. You start with this, and then you go up. So maybe that was the intended solution all along. Maybe you start with that, and then you head up. Right? Like, I can see that being the case. Ah, I missed it. Now I have to wait a bunch of time here. But, actually, wait a minute. I could just go ahead and... Actually, there's no point in doing that. Never mind. I'm just gonna go through all that anyway. But yeah, I like how the level sets up this ghost. That's really neat. I really like that part of it. Come on, cycle. There we go. Right on time. I'm not going to worry about the bonuses this go around. Oop. What? Did I drop the bowling ball in the wrong spot? I bet I did, didn't I? Okay, let's put you out here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to do this that's the way that's probably the intended way. Let me put it there, and then we'll start with this one, because I bet this is how you're supposed to do it. I think I was just being an idiot. Oh, there we go. That's a lot faster. I was making that way too complicated. There you go. Yeah, I really like this mixed nuts thing there. Unfortunately, I have to wait here, but that's fine. Okay. Let me make sure we do this the correct way this time. There we go. That's what I needed to do. I forgot to do that. How clever. I liked that. Alright, so we'll get our fire boots here, which means we can head back. Come on, Ghosty. Ghosty Ghost. There you go. Yay, Ghosty. Hooray for Ghosty. I wish this wasn't here, because that's... I feel like you could get pointed more in the right direction if you just went down here to begin with. Okay. So... Oh, right. We had this issue before, didn't we? Oh, right. I forgot about this. Yeah. My bad. See, I was so sure that there was a reason for this being here. But now it's seeming like there might not be one. Yeah, I think we've cooked it. So it's still what we originally thought. I should have just gone with my gut and not done that. That is really strange. Why would this be here? Like, that I don't get. That is so bizarre. Here it comes. There we go. I'm gonna have to wait here anyway, so I'm not in a hurry. Might as well do my cycling while we're there. Oh, whoa, 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 I forgot about dropping it. Now I'm gonna have to wait even longer. Oh well. That's okay, I guess. I guess we can do that. I think I wasted just a tiny bit of time there, but it's alright. Alright, Ghosty. Ghosty Ghost, come on. Come on. Let's get our boots. There we go. Let's go over here. Get all these flags. And now we're going to do this. Okay. So hang on. What happened to our bribe? Did we forget to drop bribes in all the... We did, didn't we? We totally forgot to do that. I totally forgot to drop bribes on all the things. I knew it's like something was off there, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I'm sorry that I'm stuck on this level so much. This is Kind of a little bit sad, but oh well. There it is. Go over here. I really like this idea, though. I feel like it could have been implemented a little more smoothly, but the general idea of it is really cool, and I like things like that bowling ball room. Like, that's really neat. Like, the bowling ball room is just really neat overall. I guess I could have gotten the bonuses while I waited for them, but oh well. Okay, I'm not going to forget to put that there now. Oh, no. We're not doing that. Alright, now we just wait for Ghosty again. Oh, do-do-do-do-do-do. Come on, Ghosty. There you go. Alright, hopefully this will be the successful one. Alright, so... Oh, wait, right, I forgot to put the thing in the thing in the... I forgot about that. Is there a way to salvage this? Because I don't think there is. I don't think there is, unless... Hang on. There might be. There actually might be, believe it or not. What if we just did all the other rooms? Oh, I forgot to get the... I forgot to get the thing. Okay, I need to stop changing up what I'm trying to do, because that messes with my head, I think. Pfft, I forgot that again. If there's anything that connects all these levels at this time, it's that there's a lot to remember, it feels like. It's either that or Teleblast just messed with my head so much that I didn't even realize just how much it messed with my head. Okay, there we go. I really like that. That's... Oh, it's on the force floor. I never noticed that before. That's cool. Alright, I'm going to try this. I'm going to see what happens when I go try getting the bonus here. Okay, that's not as bad. Oh man, we just missed Ghosty there. Maybe there's a way you can be faster with the bowling ball drops. In fact, yeah, there is. I could have just gone in a actual circle instead of like a semicircle. Pretty sure that would have worked out. Okay, so if I go here, drop my flippers, get this, and then go through here, putting that down. Yeah, there we go. So now I can get this and go through here. There we go. We're getting it finally. Yay! Woo! And now we can go over here to the exit. Alright, so that was Love and Theft. I'm going to give that one a 3. That was interesting. It had some cool ideas. I think it could have been executed a little better, but I did like the way it came together. I am curious, though, how it worked, or how it was intended to work. That's the question I have right now, is was I making this a lot harder than it needed to be? I'm just wondering how he handles this opening part, because that's really the part that's important. Oh, he puts that there. So how does that work? Is there actually a way to do that? Because I thought we determined that you couldn't carry 5 objects into the room. Now I have to see this. I'm really curious to see how this works. Okay. Go through that. Yeah, I should have done it like that. That probably would have been the smarter option. So can you clone more than one ghost? I should have looked at that. I mean, not that you'd want to, but, you know. It'd be kind of interesting to see if that button would work again, but I think the logic gate might have other ideas. What? What are you doing? Oh. So you're putting this here and then... Oh. So that's how you work around that. Okay, I'm going to just stop that. That's still a little... I don't know. I'm just not a fan of that. It'd be different if it wasn't at the end of the level. That's the thing that gets me about that. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, another logical level. What does this say? Same problem, another layer. A little harder this time. I take it that this is a sequel to something else. Okay, so it seems like there are 3 states that this thing can revolve through. So that controls the second to last one, and it goes twice. That one goes 3 times, and that goes 2 times. Wait, is it just all going once? It is. That's going twice, though. Oh man, this is... This is like that Pain Tracks level from Tyler, except like worse to work with. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a pain and a half. I can tell. That's the expression my mom always had. Is like, this thing is gonna be a thing and a half. Like, yeah, did your parents ever have expressions? Your family in general have expressions like that were like, where did that come from? Like, you always wondered. Okay, so that one I need to make sure is correct. Oh, but then that changes that. Oh. Okay, so that... Okay, can I isolate the third one? Evidently not. So really the 5th one, I think, is the one that you really need to save for last. That's... There we go. What does this one do again? Okay. Oh wait, it's this one that controls that, yeah. And then that controls that. So it's just this third one now. I say just this third one. Okay, come on, first one. Come on, you had it right before. There we go. Now the 4th one. Oh, this is... The 4th one here is really a mess. That's unfortunate. Okay, so now... There we go. Yay! Alright, what's over here? Ah, this is where all the things are. Okay, that's pretty cool. FVDCBA. Okay, is there something over here? Oh, here's a bonus flag. I like these levels that give you a glimpse into the outer area. That's really neat. I like that. Okay. Nice bonuses. I'll give that one, I like that kind of puzzle where you have to unravel it like that. I just kind of wish there was more going on than just that, so I'm going to give it a 2. Alright. Next up is time. This looks like a time level. What am I trying to say? A time crunch level. So let's go through and see what's going on here. Okay, hopefully that was correct. Do I have to go back again? Oh my, okay, this is gonna actually be pretty tight. Can I even make this? I don't think I can. I think I may have pressed a button, like one too many buttons. Except no, I had to have pressed the tank. So maybe the key here is just going through like this. Maybe that's all this is. Because that's all I need to even get back there to begin with, right? And I'm pretty sure that's the fastest way to get that done. I don't think there's another one. Oh, wait a minute. I could just do this. Yeah, there we go. Lots of time. Woo! Okay, so what do we have going on here? Dynamite. Okay, I think I need to get Melinda on the case here. Let's get that. Then we'll push these down. Yeah. Not sure we need to be chipped for the final part, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, this is a little annoying. Okay. Oh, wait, I only need 5 to exit. Yay, we made it. Okay, I'll give that a... For a time crunch level, that was actually a lot of fun. I'll give it a 3. It was decent. And I appreciate that you didn't have to snatch the chips from the bugs at the end. That was nice. Okay, follow the river of knowledge. I doubt whether we've heard the last of it. So I happen to know the gimmick behind this, and it is basically, you just heard the drowning noise. There's a doppelganger, and you're supposed to follow the path that spells. So I doubt whether... I don't think that's actually how you pronounce that, but... We've heard the last of it. I also happen to know, because I saw this in the editor, that the word last has 2 options and one of them is not actually available. So if that gets fixed, I'm going to give this a... The problem is that reading the hint, you can't really see very well within the confines of this. So if that were if you could see that, I think I would give it a 3. But as such, I think I'm going to give it a 2. All right, key preservation. Oh, I see. Okay. So I want to make sure... I take it these are all fake. Yeah, let's go up here. Up there. And I think this should work. Yeah, there we go. It just goes right there and we can get to the doohickey there. Yeah, we can't use the keys. I have to make sure that they're intact. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, that was actually pretty simple. I don't think I can I can go cut through though. Yeah, I have to go back here and do this. There's also a chip down there. I'll have to see what's going on with him. But let me focus on this first. Okay, what does this say? Merry Xmas. How's this related to Christmas though, this level? I see green, and I guess there was a red bomb. Maybe all these keys are presents or something? I'm not sure. Alright. Oh, so I bet now Chip can go through the exit. Is that it? Well, I'm not going to read that. Alright. So that is key preservation. That was okay, I guess. I feel like the thing with Chip at the end was kind of extraneous. I mean, the main thing was getting that fireball through, which wasn't really all that difficult. So, I don't know. I'll give it a 1. I feel like we've kind of seen that before. Alright. So 2. Let's learn one of these So levels. Okay. This one looks like an interesting puzzle. Let's start with that, and then... Yeah, this is easy. We can just do that. Okay. I'm giving that a 1. It's mainly just a plain Sokoban, so... Ultimate roller priorities. Oh, it's another swivel level. Oh boy. Are these the walls of Sauce for the Goose? Because I remember that construction in these walls up here. Okay, so... I take it I want to stop that. Thank you. Okay. So the question here is, what am I trying to accomplish, really? I see helmets, so how do I get those? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, I get it. So I go in here with my flippers. You, on the other hand... I didn't mean to drop that. I thought I was switching over. But that's easily rectified. Okay, you can go through... Apparently not there. How do we make that work? Is there a way to pull the block through? Oh, no, 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 no. I see. Problem is this a Chip or a Melinda tile? I can't even tell. Let's try this again. Okay, that's pretty evident. We need to do that. But Chip needs to push these in first, I think, and not do that. Let's just leave them there like that. I hope that's right. There we are. Go ahead and hop on the trap. What? Oh, it came with me. Oh, I missed that. Okay, so I shouldn't press that one, push that one on the left. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So let's not do that. So wait a minute, why is this not... That doesn't make any sense. Why am I not going through there? Oh, now you're going through there. Oh, but apparently that was not the right character to use for that. That's frustrating. Okay, you get this then. So I guess I just leave the things here for Melinda and... Well, first I need to put this here, probably. Then put that there. Oh, but then I don't have anyone to hold the traps down. Oh. Interesting. That's a fascinating conundrum to have. I can't take the helmet out, though. That's the troubling part. How do you do that? Am I just overcomplicating this? Because I need to have that in place to even successfully stay alive. Like, that feels like that's kind of evident here. And now I can see why I was getting killed by that hooked block, because it was riding the teleport over. It's weird that you don't go through the teleport. Like, that boggles my mind a little bit. So I can't take this out. But if I put you there... Why is the hook important? That's what I can't understand. Why is the hook so important? Yeah, I don't get that part. Unless... Oh! I think I see it. Except maybe not. If I have the helmet on... Ah, okay, hang on a sec. I have an idea. Except I need to give Melinda the hook. Why did I do that? Okay. If I can do that and pull you back, then you've got nowhere else to go. Except now there's some issues with that. Because Melinda needs to go over there next. How in the world do you do this? This is legitimately interesting. I'm so curious to see how this works. How in the world am I supposed to get this out? Because I can't get back out. Okay, let me just puzzle this through without that noise in the background. Okay. So here's where I can't get past stuff. I need to get the helmet to Melinda, right? Or at least I need to have Melinda get a helmet. I'm not sure what the order of that's supposed to be, but the problem I'm seeing with this is that there's only really one way to get into the teleport's sans helmet, like without any helmet at all. And that would be to go through... Oh wait, I just noticed something. You could block up that teleport, maybe. I'm thinking, okay, once I get the... Well, no, you can't, because I can't take the helmet out of here. See, that's the issue. I can't take the helmet out of there. So, how do we resolve this, is the question. Problem I'm seeing is that once you get into this network of teleports, you can't really get out. Like, if I go here or here, the only way out is through here, and that's at the mercy of the walker stuff going on. So, even if I could, how could I get out in such a way that allows me to override the teleport so I can step outside, providing that's even the solution? Because I'm not even sure anymore. Basically what this comes down to is that one of the characters needs to be on these to get another character through here, right? And then once you get through here, there's no way else out that I can see of getting everything out other than going through here. Because if I go over here, I'm stuck here unless I exit. If I go over here, I'm stuck here. I mean, I don't know, man. This is... And I don't really see a way to use the swivels for anything either. That's really troubling me. Like, I don't see how you can make this work. The hook. Why is the hook important? That's what I'm so curious to know. Is why is the hook important? And I'm not seeing a real answer to that. Like, that's... Oh, unless... Wait a second. Wait a minute. Hang on. I might have something. Alright, let's do our opening move here again. Of that. And then we'll go... have Melinda get the... Or no, it is Chip, right? Chip gets this. Guess we can have you go over there. Okay, so you do this stuff. And I need to actually stop these. But once I go over here and do that, you can go over here and do this. I have no idea what that accomplished. Yeah, that was probably a bad idea. I don't know what I just did with that. Okay. I'm going to have to look up the solution to this. This honestly stumped me, and I'm really curious to see what it is. I really need to stop recording here. This has been going on for a long time. Okay, so you're doing all that. Okay, so that is correct. Putting both of them there. What? So I noticed you waited to get the chip until that point. Oh! I forgot you could do that! I forgot you could pull the block and use it for the trap, but... Okay, that makes things a lot clearer now. So you just have to time this right, apparently, which seems oddly punishing. Oh, but then you can get the ball. Oh. That's cool. I think, well, shouldn't you have done it like the other way, though? Okay, having Chip go first. Oh, I see. If Chip's there, then you can do that. That is really cool. I really like that level a lot. That is getting a 5. Absolutely a 5. Alright. Back to the set for one last level. We are going to be playing Where is it? There it is. Ode to a Cloned Teeth. Oh, I thought that was going to hit the button. Oh, it's not going to hit the button because it's Melinda, right. Okay, how do we make sure that you don't... There we go. Pointed the wrong way. I think this is a reference to that Pie Guy level of the same name. Oh, hi. How did you guys just do that? What's going on? Huh? Oh. Am I gonna have to, like, clone this right as the teeth comes back? There. Okay, that was really weird. I'm gonna give that a 1. Alright, so that is it for today's episode, everybody, and next time, so next time we're gonna be starting the back half of the pack again with a level that I submitted. That's kinda interesting. Alright, so next time is gonna be Time in a Bottle, and the latter half of the Interstellar pack, but we will do that in the next video. So until then, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves today. If you did, don't forget to I'm about to say smash and hit that like button. It was about to be sit that like button, which makes no sense. But hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell to get notified of the next episode. But until then, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side.